I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. You ready?
Yes.
Okay,
Let's go.
good. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good. How about you?
A little spicy, but I'm okay.
I feel that.
I'm okay.
It's a little chilly out.
It is.
Sorry,
It
you're gonna
really
get this work going.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm so excited. So Jaden, what is something that you noticed in your family that caused you to take your health more seriously?
So something I noticed in my family that caused me to take my health more on the way serious scale was control. They had, no, I'm gonna say had, they continue to still have this factor of feeling like they have control over everybody's life, whether it be my grandmother talking to my dad talking to me, my cousins talking to their parents.
That's
like
crazy.
it's
That's
always it's control. And where that kind of started from, I want to say, was like when I moved out of my house, when I moved out of my parents' house. Right when I turned 19, I had about $10,000 saved up. I approached him and I told him that I had wanted him to help me like move out, find another apartment. He had told me no. I needed to stay and get more money, and I was like, I don't really know how much more money I need past $10,000 to live on my own. So that's when I knew there was a controlling factor in there. And then when I went to college, when I was asking him just about switching my major off, he told me I couldn't do that, and I was paying for college. So how are you gonna tell me I can't switch my own major? So that's when I realized a lot of my frustration, a lot of my sadness, a lot of the depression was coming from the control of my family, just them trying to tell me what to do, limiting my beliefs, limiting the things that I really wanted to do, even down to being a photographer. Like, it was hard doing that at first because they wouldn't let me stay out as late as I needed to actually get the content. So it was like I had a curfew. I was just very limited, but it took for me to get out of that environment and really see what the world had to offer for my mind and my mental to really be clear, for my health to actually start rising back up into a better frame of mind. Because when I was limited in a box with my family, I felt like I was in a prison cell. I felt like I was being controlled. Like everybody was telling me, you know, not multitasking. They were, micromanaging me. They kept, trying to make me do things I did not want to do, even down to getting a certain degree that I know I didn't want to get in college. Like, that just didn't make sense. I'm living a life that y'all want me to live and not living the life that I had set forth. Even down to, they made me switch my career path. I had originally wanted to be a teacher when I had wanted.
Great teacher.
I had wanted to be a teacher, yes, when I had first went to college, but they said that wasn't a good enough job, that teachers get paid terribly and they get treated so bad, so I need to find something else. So then I went into wanting to become a plastic surgeon, but I ended up hating that. I hated bio. I hate science. Not gonna lie, it was only about the money, and that's when I found photography, and I stopped listening to them. They wanted me to completely stop it, and I said no. And that actually helped with my mental, take me a lot further, just saying no, and actually standing on top of what I wanted to do.
So that kind of helps me get into the next question. So what made you fall in love with photography? Or what made that be your medium of choice?
Okay, so I fell in love with photography because of the fact that I was insecure with how people took pictures of me. So I always felt like I was handsome. I felt like I could take pictures, and people, thank you. People always, like when I was younger, people used to stop me in the malls and like tell me like they wanted me to model for them, but I was too young at the time to be able to do it. So when I finally did get old enough to start just buying my own clothes, start taking my own pictures, like I felt like I would pass the phone off to my friends and they could never get a picture right. But when I would do it for them,
y'all got
it looks great.
Where am I in the pictures?
Gosh, like what? I hated that. So there would also be other times when I can also notice when I would see other people take people's pictures, I'd be like, do you not see how that angle looks better? And I just was like, just make that slight adjustment. And that is what made me really want to feel like I can pick up a camera and see what I can just do with that, because I know how I have an eye for it. I have a vision. I literally see what looks good on somebody before I even are, snapping on the lens. That's why I know how to turn a person a certain way. I know how to just accentuate their beauty, because I felt like when people tried to do it back for me, they never did it the right way. So I try to be that person that people weren't for me.
Yeah.
That's why I got into photography, to really build people's confidence, to let people see themselves in the way that they haven't seen before, or maybe a way that we all do see them, but they just don't recognize.
Yeah.
And a lot of people tell me it takes for them to come to me, for them to really see, what was the beauty out of them, or the angle that they really needed, or the pose that they needed to make themselves feel alive. And that's what helps me stay in that game, stay in my purpose with being a photographer, because I want people to feel just as good as I do when I take your pictures.
Aww.
And just feel like you have a purpose in this world. Like, your faces matters, whether it's on a camera, whether it's in a job.
Yeah.
You're in front of my face, and I want you to feel just as important as you are to me in this moment, because you're spending your time here with me. You're taking time out to make yourself feel confident, and I want to bring that out of you. So that's really what keeps me going in this game, is just seeing people smile. Because I remember the days where I did not smile at my pictures, and I used to hate that. I really hate that. And there's still some days where I'd be like, this is why I can't. But there are some photographers I'm like, yes, this is why I go to you and you only, because I know my angles. I know the people that I trust. And that's why I like to just be a good photographer for people overall, because you can trust me. You tell me to do anything, and I will literally put my best foot forward.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, these are really good. Okay, so the next question then would be, since you talked about how you wanted to be able to bring out the confidence in other people and things like that through your photography, kind of tell us how, well, you kind of did already, but how has your creativity benefited your health? Since you do the same, like in your medium, you want people to feel better. How has it made you feel better?
When I see a smile on their face, it helps me remember that this is why I do this.
Yeah.
And it just keeps my mind a lot more focused as to why I need to keep doing this, because you see how good it makes another person feel, and you see how good that makes you feel back.
Yeah.
Because I was able to make you smile, because I was able to give you a vision you wanted brought to life. It makes me happy to know that I was able to do that for you. I have one question for you guys. What can you do with your health that will help you find your purpose in life?